Hello everybody, Kid Lukowski here. Many of you might know me from a lot of the films I've already worked on here in Buffalo, New York, or my house being used for many of the films. I've been in the film industry for a while now, and I've been a producer, production manager, line producer, associate producer, director, and actor. In Guns of Eden, I'll be an associate producer, and I'm also playing the role of Garrett. I was given a few questions here to help with this video that I hope my audience will like. One of the questions was, tell us about your film work and action. Many films I've done actually have action to it. Some that come to mind is Diary of a Lunatic, which is got a lot of kung fu, high-speed fighting action. Another one is Mercy, which was done at Knox Farm by Spelling, and I played a masked man, and there was a lot of running around through there. There was different explosions, shooting, whatever, so forth. And kidnapping as well. What is my favorite action movie and why? This one is a tough question because I like all action movies. And, you know, good or bad, there's a lot to be said about an action movie. But if you're really looking for some good action movies, to me, I go from Apocalypse Now to Platoon to The Matrix, or even now John Wick. And why do I like such a movie, and what is the point of it? Why it really intrigues me is an action movie has to have just that, action. It also has to plot. It has to have a direction, has to have a focal point. And with those movies, they all have a story behind them, and they're not just, oh, some simple little thing because something happened. There's dialogue, there's depth to them, there's a meaning, there's a whole story behind each character, which leads me into why I want to be a part of this, or I'm excited to be a part of Guns of Eden. When Greg presented me the script, he said, hey, I think I got a role for you, and I really would like you to try out for it. And so I did, and he already knew I'd be a part of it, seeing I always help him out in films because he's a great individual. But Guns of Eden, to me, is like taking all those movies I just said, like Apocalypse Now, Platoon, The Matrix, and John Wick, and putting it into one. It's kind of got this storyline, and it brings you in a full circle almost, and its dialogue is fantastic. Its details is phenomenal. And the role I get to play, wow, it just fits with everything going on now. So, being that I have a military background and have actually seen 2 combat tours, it really kind of gives me a little insight and a little kind of relief from some of the stuff I saw, and I look forward to share some of that experience in the film with you guys. So, stay tuned. I'm telling you right now, Guns of Eden, you're going to love it. It's going to rock. It is just going to be an amazing film. It is well written. It's going to be well directed. It's going to be well produced. It's going to have some of the best cinematography you'll ever see. And the graphics is going to be phenomenal. And we're not going cheap on making this film. We're going to spend a lot of time and a lot of hard work on this one. So please stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted.